Picture this, June 7th, 1990, a brand new park has opened in Orlando, Florida. It's Universal Studios. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Krystal Palace, and happy birthday to Universal Studios Florida. Today is actually Universal Studios' 33rd anniversary. With that being said, today we are going to check out the opening day attractions that are still left at Universal Studios, as well as head over to Islands of Adventure and check out the opening day attractions that are still standing over there, as they just celebrated their anniversary as well. Did you know that the price of an admission ticket on June 7th, 1990 was $30.74? Universal Studios Florida opened with 12 major attractions. On opening day here at Universal Studios, they did have some ride malfunctions and closures, so not all the attractions were open. So what they did was they gave guests complimentary tickets to come back and enjoy the park when it was up and running. But despite this, Universal still had an amazing and successful first year of operation. And I think that continued, because here we are today, 33 years later, and it's bigger and better than ever. Let's go party like it's 1990. Today, we're rope dropping ET Adventure because, believe it or not, this is the only opening day ride left at Universal Studios Florida. Can you believe that? Out of all the rides that opened in 1990, ET's still going strong. Thank you. We got our passport. Now we're going to help ET. For a ride from 1990, ET, I'm sure at its time, was an amazing technological advancement. It is still such a good ride to go on here at Universal Studios. I always say, because it's good to see the progress that Universal has made, and in these past 33 years, going on ET and then going on the Velocicoaster or a ride like Transformers, you see the progress and the evolution of just technology in general, which is really cool. And it's the only opening day ride left here in Universal Studios, which is pretty crazy when you think about it. And also, all the construction going on around ET shows how they're progressing, and ET stays there. He's not moving. All the construction walls around ET are for the potential new DreamWorks destination area. They closed Woody Woodpecker Kids Zone, and they have up walls with all DreamWorks characters around it, hinting that it might be a DreamWorks themed area. So that's exciting. Another somewhat opening day attraction brings us to Animal Actors. In 1990, Animal Actors opened as Animal Actors Stage and was a live stage show that opened with the park in 1990 and featured Universal's Animal Actors performing amazing stunts and tricks. It was later closed in 2001 and replaced by Animal Planet Live, and it is back, and it's now Animal Actors on location. There also used to be a giant dog that sat on top of this building. We actually have some photos from when my parents visited Universal Studios in the 90s, so I'll insert those here as well. Really cool to see what that looks like. This also brings me to another somewhat opening day thing, but it is spooky. Halloween Horror Nights, which I'm sure you all know and love, actually opened up. The first ever Halloween Horror Nights was in 1991. So a year after Universal Studios opened, which I think is pretty crazy. It only took them a year to figure out something so amazing. But it opened as only a 3-night event and one haunted house. It was called Fright Nights. That one haunted house was called the Dungeon of Terror. And then the following year, in 1992, Halloween Horror Nights was renamed Halloween Horror Nights. It went from Fright Nights to the famous Halloween Horror Nights that we know and love. And this year, they're celebrating 32 years. Jaws was a very popular opening day attraction at Universal that closed in 2012. And there's some remnants of Jaws today here in the parks. You still have the Jaws photo op, but Diagon Alley took over the Jaws ride. So we have a great attraction being all of Diagon Alley. However, we had to sacrifice opening day attraction, Jaws. You can find some remnants of the Jaws attraction right here at the record shop outside of Diagon Alley. Here's the swimming with bow-legged women. I actually have a whole video of all of the little Easter eggs around Universal Orlando. I'll link it in the description down below. Let's head over to Islands of Adventure and we'll check out the opening day attractions over there. As we're walking over to Islands of Adventure, here's a fun fact about the Hard Rock Cafe right here. The Hard Rock Cafe opened with the park in 1990. The Hard Rock Cafe location at Universal Studios Orlando did open up in 1990. However, this is not the original location. The original location was more near the kids zone in Universal Studios, and it was actually a guitar-shaped restaurant. The restaurant was so successful, they actually opened this location that's currently here now while the other location was still open, and then closed the guitar-shaped restaurant in December of 1998. And they didn't actually tear that original building down until 2011. You can see that blue building back there, right next to Rip Ride Rocket. That is where the Nickelodeon building used to be, where it is no longer. The Nickelodeon building closed in 2005 and turned into the Blue Man Group, which is now currently closed as well. Now this video isn't about retired attractions, but I just had to point out a few fan favorites. We've made it to Islands of Adventure. Let's go scan in. If you're enjoying this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. So Islands of Adventure opened May 28, 1999, and prices for tickets were $47 for adults. They did not offer a park-to-park ticket yet. Also, what's really cool is that they used to have an island skipper tour. It was a boat ride right here in the lagoon that actually took you to the other side by Jurassic Park. You see Jurassic Park right here where my straw is. And it really wasn't like a direct boat there. It was more of an experience and an attraction. I do wish they still had something like that. Islands is a little difficult to walk because it's just like one giant circle. So that would be really cool, but they got rid of it. So this actually does look like the old entrance of the skipper tours. Look over this right here. It's a ramp that goes right down to this dock right here. You get on the boat and head across. Isn't that cool? Let's take a quick loop around Islands of Adventure to show you the opening day attractions. If I ran the zoo, kids play area. The Cat in the Hat. The Carousel. One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. Sorry to interrupt the video montage of all the rides. I never come over here, but this is a good area to kind of just chill out and get away from the crowds right by One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish. But I thought this was cool. They have a pet area over here. And look, there's just like a huge area you can sit and there's nobody back here. So just hang out, relax. I see some lady sleeping over here. That's the vibe. Jurassic Park River Adventure. Popeye and Bluto's Bilge Rat Barges. Dudley Do-Right's Ripsaw Falls. The Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man. Dr. Doom's Fearfall. The Incredible Hulk. Roar. Stormforce Accelatron was 1 year later in 2000. And that does it for all the opening day attractions at Islands of Adventure. Poseidon's Fury. An opening day attraction that's no longer with us. Poseidon's Fury closed just a few weeks ago, but this was an opening day attraction here at Universal, and I'm excited to see what's to come. So this whole Lost Continent area used to have so much more. They used to have Dueling Dragons, Poseidon's Fury, Eighth Voyage of Sinbad. Now Poseidon's Fury's gone, so they really just have food in the Lost Continent area. So since 1999, the Lost Continent has dwindled away, and it makes you wonder what's in store for the future of the Lost Continent. And we can't forget about the Mystic Fountain. This is an opening day attraction. Woo! Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this was a little fun and different video showing all the opening day attractions that are still left here at Universal Orlando. Be sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to the Krystal Palace right down below. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.